So we were considering getting an apartment, but as you can hear in the background, I don't think that would have been nice to everybody else. On one end of the hallway, my son is playing lots of music. On the other end of the hallway, my daughter just got done banging on the wall. And since she know I'm around the corner, she stopped. Now, this is what I'm realizing. Most people ain't nice like me because I'm the type of person, when I get in an apartment or whenever I go home, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. When I leave the house, I go and deal with all kinds of mess. And when I get home, I don't want to hear nothing. That being said, I'm considerate of people in apartments. Like, I'm pretty sure I know they live a more stressful life than I do. I know I live, I know I'm comfortable. I like to be comfortable. It's just me and my kids, right? And that's it. Daddy come home, take some days off, you know. But for the most part, it's just me and the children. We had some friends come over. We go over to some friends' house, visit them. But for the most part, we be chilling, right? So this is what I be thinking about. I be like, okay, I know we wanted to buy a house. Market ain't good right now. We have been this close to that leap 3 different times. We were like, all right, we're gonna do it. But then come closing time, you look at them numbers. I think a lot of people don't be reading them contracts, man. I don't know about all that, right? So we want to make the best decision. Sometimes we get this whole, I think they call it FOMO, fear of being left out or something like that. Sometimes we do feel that way. And then we got other friends and stuff who bought a home. But I'm just saying, right now, the deal is not looking good for us. It's looking good for the realtor. It's looking good for the bank. But it's not looking good for us, right? So the second thing we decided to do was consider like apartments, right? It was different when it was just me and my husband. Son running up the hallway. It was just me and him, no problem, right? I need to check on my daughter. She's super quiet, y'all. Yeah, I'm watching her now. She over here. She chilling. Hey, mama. Yeah, she chilling. Now it's my son banging on stuff. Now, I just had to get real for a second. I was like, all right. It's one thing if I'm sitting here saying, I don't want, no mess. Close that, Bobo. Close that. Thank you. See what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no mess. I don't want no drama. I don't want to hear nobody's backstory. I don't want to hear no banging on the wall. And let's just be honest. My kids, they argue. They can't talk yet, but they be bickering. How you 1 and 2 years old going back and forth for 30 minutes straight? Like, I didn't know that. And then they argue. It's like, okay, he a boy, she a girl. And it's like you can tell that he be trying to make really rational, logical points. And at the end of the day, I don't care how composed he is. If she knows she can't win an argument, she just go into dad mode. It's just dad. Right? So once she do the dad thing, Junior pretty much knows, like, all right, which lead me to see how, like, what men go through, right? It's like you want to keep the peace. You really want to break things down in a way that anybody can understand what you're saying. But once an authority figure, I'm going to call the police. That's how she be acting with her dad. And she be dead wrong because she know her daddy, all he going to be doing is, oh, my little princess, right? So anyway, I just had to have a realistic moment because, I feel like I'm going through something that could probably help y'all out there. Because I know the whole spiel. You go to school, you stay in school, you get an education, where you go into the service, you meet somebody, you fall in love, you get married, you buy a home, you have kids. That's the American. I guess that's the old American dream. That's not real. Not in this day and age. It's not what it is. It's not how it goes anymore. So now I have a proposal. You do what makes sense for you and your family. And like I said, I got a lot of colleagues who, they doing their thing in this market. But, more power to them, because my husband and I, we like to splurge. We like to ball out. And can't really ball out if you got to pay that realtor's commission and you got to pay all that interest on, on top of that principal with these mortgages and escrow costs and all this other stuff that I don't know about. Right now, all we got to do is focus on rent. We can do a budget for 12 straight months. We know exactly what to expect. Is this our house? No. But here's the kicker. Our landlord, he's one of them people that jumped up and bought a brand new construction home, didn't have a clue what came with it. And he blessed, because me and my husband, we don't smoke. We don't have people tearing up the house. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, I got that under control real quick. Yeah. Had to catch up. She was doing all kinds of stuff in that. That's what I be talking about right there. That's what I be talking about. Like, I'm just talking to y'all, and she like, yeah, I'm about to open these cabinets, get some paper towels out, and waste them. Not in this economy. Not in this economy, you won't. Anyway, I got enough problems. And that's another thing. If I'm in an apartment, gotta watch her. He cool. He don't really do much with her. She be plotting and scheming. But anyway, I think about that, like, if somebody work night shift and during the day I'm chasing my kids, don't nobody want to hear that, or if somebody finally got a night off and, I'm like, what are you doing? Don't nobody want to hear that. Like, I'm being considerate both ways. So I think it's smart right now for people, if you're honest with yourself about your finances, it's okay to rent. I'm here to tell you, ain't nothing wrong with renting a single family home. You see that? Somebody could have heard that, Hey, I got something else to say. You know what? I'm going to just do that on the next video. I'll catch y'all on the next one.